All right, boys. So I just want to apologize for this. I guess I forgot to record an intro, so this just jumps right into the beginning of the season. So yeah, so sorry for no intro. It just starts off with me doing a trade. So yeah, here you go. All right, hello guys. So I interrupt this broadcasting to show you a trade opportunity that I've been working out with Vegas. So Vegas wants Hunt, who has 1 year left on his contract at left defense. I'm probably not going to keep him. He's really old. He's like expiring. But Vegas wants him to go win a cup. So I proposed, they wanted to give me this other prospect, but I'm looking at this prospect right here. 19 years old playmaker. He was drafted at 17, and I think I can develop this kid. So let's see if Vegas does this trade. If I said yes, this would think I've lost my mind. You'll sweeten the deal. Okay, so they want more. What if I give them a second? Because I do like that guy, and he said he did fit on all lines. I'll give you my 2021 third. Trade accepted. Let's go. So we just got that prospect. I'm going to play him. He's definitely going in the AHL this year. That was definitely a good trade for us. We threw in a third-round pick, but the mid-round picks are kind of hard to hit on. But like we just got a prospect that's a playmaker, and I think we can develop him. So I will see y'all at the beginning of the season. All right, boys. So we are at the start of the regular season now, and I really wanted to start off showing you our AHL roster. Now, this is what we're looking at to start the season, and I made the trade for Krebs, obviously. So he's rocking on the first line. I wanted to get him some chemistry, so we're getting him a +3, and the hope is that he can grow. He'll start growing. But we also have center Chapak and Brogner. So hopefully these guys can get into my fourth line or third line next year into the NHL. We also got Lazar and 23-year-old, but all these guys are going to grow. Quimville. But the big thing about the AHL that I did this year, look at the chemistry we have for Jake Bean and Shillington. Shillington and Jake Bean are both offensive defensemen that I know have really good potential and can grow. Especially, I know what Jake Bean becomes in this game. He becomes a freaking monster. He did last year. So I had to go find a coach. It took me like an hour searching the coaches. I had to find a coach that had the pinch shoot or the pinch cycle for Jake Bean in the AHL. So Jake Bean and Shillington both have the pinch cycle. So if Shillington and if this top four develops, all these guys develop into absolutely nasty players, that means I could probably bring them up with my other guy. This is our guys we drafted this year. We haven't played on the third pairing, but this is a +5. That's important. Now if we get to the NHL, our defensemen. So the reason that the year one for me is all about growth and development, and then we're going to use free agency in year two and year one to build the team. But we have Bouwmeester on 1 year contract as well. I signed Bouwmeester to a 1 year contract only because he gives our rookie defenseman the medium franchise. He gives him a +5. So whenever this happens again, Bouwmeester is a balanced shoot. So we can find another balanced player that can give this guy a +5 after Bouwmeester, but we can keep Bouwmeester as long as we want, just to have him have a +5. Because Bouwmeester could still be good with that +5 in the simulation. So we have Ekholm, who I could trade, but he is giving Ethan Bear a +5. We are kind of overloaded on defensemen, so we might have to eventually trade some people before their contract runs out. We have Bear for 5 years, so we're obviously keeping him, and we just signed our draft pick. Now, if we get to the AHL, Bean has 1 year left. I know what Bean's going to become, so I'm definitely going to sign Bean for a contract. We have Shillington for 3 years, so we'll see what Shillington develops into. We're definitely going to sign Bean because I know what Bean's going to become with that +5 in the AHL. Then for our AHL forwards, I went ahead. I just basically filled the rest of it out with just 76 overall one year guys that are just young that can just dominate the AHL for us and get those guys good. The NHL, we have Hoffman on a 1 year deal, deadline possible signing. I'm not playing Bufflin. Bufflin, I just have on the roster as a trade piece. I'm not playing him. It's unrealistic, but whatever. We're gonna trade him anyway. So we have Chiarelli here, also getting the +1. I really don't know what chemistry I really want to go for yet with the forwards, but I guess we'll kind of, since I'm building this team around our future defensemen right now, we'll have to figure out what the coach likes. So the coach is a carry shoot efficient balance, which is pretty. It's not bad. I believe that's what the coach is. What's the coach? The coach is carry cycle efficient balance. So that's not horrible with what we have. But we're gonna try to grow some of these young players. We're gonna try to go Richie. We're gonna try to grow Vertana, Gurionov, Sorelli, Brat. We have a lot of good young players. I don't expect to win. I'd rather just play these young guys. this year, and we're gonna hopefully trade Hoffman, and then it's basically just a team full of young players. I do not know how bad or good this team's going to be. Year one is more about just growing players and asset management, trying to acquire picks and just continue to build the roster. So yeah, I really want to pay attention to our AHL guys is who I'm watching, because I know what Jake Bean's going to become. We'll have to worry about, because we're going to have a lot of defensemen, unfortunately, because I'm gonna think, because if this top four that are getting the +5s, they're all 23 and 22. If these guys all go up +5 like after 2 years and all get to like 85s, this is literally my new top four, and we'll have to trade some people to make that happen. So, because if we look in the NHL, if we look at our defensemen, our future, I know for sure we have Holton, Wheel, and Bear, so we might have to trade. Because I'm not going to pair up two offensive and offensives. So we might have to trade one of these guys, which it could be Bear, who does have good trade value. Because eventually, I know my top six, it's going to be Wheel paired with a defensive defenseman, and then it'll be Wheel paired with a defensive defenseman, and then it will be Bear it'll probably be Jake Bean paired up with somebody. So our first ever game of the franchise against the other expansion franchise, the Vegas Golden Knights. Let's watch our first game, boys. I do not know how this is interesting. The real-time sim. Mark Stone gets one on the power play. I did not set my power play penalty kill lines. I probably should do that, but it's okay. It's just the first year. I'm not worrying about it. Another power play for Vegas, and we killed off. So I don't know who's starting goalie. I need to check that, but second period. This is the second period now. Whoever's in net is doing a good job. Power play for us, we can't score. That's pretty sad. I just want to see growth for young players. Tristan Jarry is in the net. We have Thatcher Demko, Tristan Jarry, and we have Comrie in the AHL. So our AHL team should absolutely just dominate this year and just absolutely just develop players. So we're gonna get shut out in the home opener. So that's not good. It's not what you want to see. But I mean, if we're gonna be any type of successful, we're gonna have to tank. I mean, we got absolutely clapped by Vegas this game. Absolutely clapped. All right, so 3-0 loss. So sorry about that, boys. I got out of the game and I forgot I had to do scouting, so I had to micromanage and do all the scouts and everything. Just I don't like scouting. It's just boring to me. But we're gonna continue simulating to the trade deadline because we suck. Our AHL team is doing good though, so hopefully our players develop. But like the first year is I'm all for tanking the first year. I did turn down injuries a bit because people were getting injured like way too much. I forgot to turn on injuries. So we're gonna do the trade deadline and we're gonna be a hard seller and we're gonna try to trade everybody. 0-5, baby. We're going for the #1 overall pick. Oh, we finally won a game. Nice. Nashville's also 1-5 somehow. We're 1-7. I moved our rookie +5 line to the second line, but the thing is we're so bad. I don't know if he's gonna grow at all. That's the only problem. Tristan Jarry. Oh, we have to call up somebody from the AHL. Well, our AHL team is gonna have a horrible goalie for a little bit, so that might screw over the AHL team. We'll get through it. We'll get through it together, boys. Just stay strong. We're going to try to trade. They want to give us Toffoli. What the hell is Montreal thinking? Hold on. They want to give us Toffoli. 4 years, top 6. How old is he? He's 28. He's a sniper. He could fit. I don't know if he fits in the lines. Fits in the following lines. Bottom 6. He fits in the bottom 6. He's 4 years at 4.1. What does Montreal want? You know what? I'm committed to the tank for this year, so I'm just gonna decline. I'm just gonna decline that Montreal. I need to figure out what I want to do at the deadline because we're doing the trade deadline. We're getting through whole year one. We're gonna get through the whole year one in this painful video. The next video we will. Oh yes, our guy Salara is back for freaking Burnaby, so I can get this freaking I can get these 40 overalls out of here. Hopefully our AHL team is doing good though, and we're getting the +5s for Jake Bean, and He got injured again with bruised ribs. Oh my god. Okay, just do best lines. We are 3-15-1, baby. It's true. We're doing the true tank. The true tank, man. We're gonna try to finesse somebody's first round pick though, because we can finesse somebody. Because we need to get like a franchise. We just need to stack first round picks this year. We need to get like a couple top in the top 5. We're gonna if we get the number 1 odds and we fall to like number 4, I'm gonna be pissed. Like I'm actually gonna be infuriated if that happens. It's not for players who received a qualifying offer at RFA. These players remain. Okay. Are we past resign? Because I do need to resign Demko for the year. I do need to resign Demko, so let me do that really quick. Let me just make sure I can get Demko back. Demko's an RFA. How much does he want? He wants 2 at 4 point. If Demko grows, that's the only thing. I need him to grow before I pay him. I'm gonna do 1 year for Demko at 4.2 after this year. Because if he doesn't grow, I'm gonna trade him. Because the only problem with the thing with goalies in this game is like sometimes goalies just don't matter in the real time simulation, you know. But we're gonna get to the trade deadline because we have some stuff to do with the deadline. Okay, freaking Demko resigned, thank goodness. We're 3-21. We're literally horrible, man. How is this even possible that we're this bad? We are the tanking gods. The worst. We're the worst team. We're gonna be the worst team of all time. I just don't get, like, our team isn't even that bad. Like we have 84s all around it. This team just. Oh God, okay. We don't win too many games in a row. I mean, I want to ensure. I mean, we have 13 points. Like, there's no way we're not getting the number 1. But if we move down, I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be pissed if we move down at all from 1. Because I want to draft like another franchise forward at like 1, and then I'm gonna try to finesse somebody into like back to if there's like I'm gonna try to jump back into the top 10. We're gonna try to get a lottery pick out of somebody and get into the lottery because we need to get people now that are gonna be good soon. But this could be a 3-year, 2-year process of getting talent. The only thing is I have so much cap space in free agency that we're just going to sign like 388 overalls anyway. So we should be perfectly on. But once we get our freaking guys developed and they get up to like 85s and stuff, you know, I think we'll be okay. We also could check out the draft class too. Loss. 7. We are just so bad. It's so sad how bad we are, guys. I'm sorry you have to watch. You have to get through all this, but we want to try to maybe get a team's pick that's like mid round, like they're like in like the top 15, because then we could package like 15 with something else to move up into like number 2 or something like that. Because we're gonna have to do something because we're. Dude, why is Tristan Jarry so injury prone, man? What the frick? But we're going to get to the trade deadline, so we'll actually have something to do. We are going to be a seller. Definitely a seller, man. Enter the trade deadline, boys. All right, it's time to freaking get some draft picks because this team's not doing anything. Ekholm, Hoff. We definitely need to trade. We're definitely going to try to trade these 2 players. Because they don't fit him. But we're getting off Bufflin. Let's find a trade for Bufflin. All right, Vegas wants Bufflin. Let's see what Vegas has for me. What else does Vegas have to offer? Because I don't want Fleury. What prospects do you have for me, Vegas? Cody Glass, 21. Anaheim wants Bufflin, and they suck. And they have their 2021 first on the block. Okay. All right, Anaheim. There you go. Give me your first. Wait, this is straight up league approved. All right. You want Bufflin? I'm throwing in my 4th and my 5th. with Bufflin. You get Bufflin. You want Bufflin. Just seem to be in kitchen where the trade block paid off in spades. Anaheim can start a deal based on what you want from us, but your offer is facility. But the value isn't just where it needs to be. Fine, Anaheim. I'll throw in a future for I'll throw in a third and a fourth. What's gonna get this done, Anaheim? You want my future second too? Anaheim's being very stubborn right now. You want Bufflin, but what do you want? I'm not sure. Goalie's matching. Okay, skater's matching block. Who do you want? You want Bufflin. You're not getting my freaking franchise defenseman. Do you want Ekholm too? If I'm giving you Ekholm, Anaheim, you're gonna have to give me another first round pick. All right, Anaheim, please just do this for me. We are taking seriously, CDR. You're not even close to offering us fair value. What is Anaheim talking about, dude? You going straight up just like that? Fine. You want me to give you a second? Dude, why is Anaheim so freaking stubborn, man? Holy crap. Look, there, you want my third and my second too? We're fine coughing up what you're after. It would seem the trade books are... Oh, dude. I'm going to get a first for Buffalo, and you cannot stop me. Alright, maybe I can finesse Colorado for their freaking first, but... Dude, Anaheim is like actually sucking, and they want Bufflin, and Anaheim maybe Anaheim can get into like the top. All right, give me your first. I'll give you my second. Is Pittsburgh good this year in this franchise? No, Pittsburgh's not good this franchise. We could always move up, so you're not getting Bouwmeester. All right, St. Louis, I'll give you Ekholm. Ekholm I feel is more valuable than Bufflin, but whatever. Straight up, we'll just do it. Oh, St. Louis does it. Now I literally have Bufflin for nothing. Whatever. Bufflin wasn't going to get me anything, but we did get St. Louis's first rounder. We got to see where St. Louis is though. The Blues, okay, the Blues are not going to make the playoffs, hopefully. So keep an eye on that. But let me check. We do have the first rounder that we can use to move up in the draft now at least. So that's nice. Defense. All right. Holy crap, let's go. Connor Wheel, our freaking offensive defenseman stud franchise at the +5 chem is doing amazing. Oh, hold on. Back to edit lines. All right, so we got to get a defenseman now to play with Ethan Bear. I guess Bufflin can just play with Bear, man. I guess we'll just play Bufflin now. Who cares? At this point, we're already going to get the #1 pick basically guaranteed. But Connor Wheel, dude, Connor Wheel's development is doing very good. So that's what we do like to see. We do like to see that. Because if I put Bouwmeester there, you get a +5. Sure. Okay. Cool. We didn't trade Hoffman or anybody, dude. Why'd the trade deadline go by so freaking fast? That made no sense. I failed the trade deadline as my first general manager, so don't get mad at me. So let me just make sure no one's catching us. 30. Yeah, we're not getting caught by anybody, so that's fine. The Blues have 64 points, so hopefully the Blues pick falls somewhere in the lottery. And then we can have another pick in the top like 15. But it's time to get to the end of year 1. At least our players are going to develop. Okay, now that we're at the end of the year, let's actually check our let's see how we did. Let's see how we did. So Cirelli had 44 points. Hoffman had 43. Gurionov. Okay, Gurionov had a good year. 42 points, 19 goals, 23. This is not bad. Everyone basically sucked. We basically gonna have to rework this team to figure out the chemistry with everybody. So Jari had a 9. He had a 9.3 save. They both were the same. Both teams sucked defensively. Connor Wheel, our rookie, he didn't really have a good first season, but he's playing on a horrible team. But just most importantly, now he got to an 82. He got to a mid-season jumped to an 82 overall. I can't imagine where he's going to be after another season. So let's look at the awards for the year. Let's see who won everything. Tampa won the President's Trophy. Colorado, blah blah blah. So all that. Let's see who won the Calder. Art Ross was Jack Eichel. Hart Memorial, Jack Eichel. Arkman Larson, Lady Bing. Calder was Lafreniere. Thomas Tatar won the Conn Smythe. Vassy won the freaking Vezina. Dubnik won the William Jennings. Bill Mashton, Jack Adams, Frank, Jake Selke, Ted Lindsay. But yeah, I think that's going to end the video here, boys. That was year number 1 of the tank here. Hopefully we can start get something going in the future. And I will, if y'all like this series, we're going to keep it going. And I will see y'all later. Peace.